For more perspective on all of this, we're now joined by Liu Zhiqin. He's a senior fellow at Renmin University of China. China says these drills, they're routine. You just heard that in Han Peng's story. But what about the people who are saying that maybe China's sending a message because it's so close to the arbitration ruling?
I think the time point for this drill is very sensitive. But I think we cannot always misunderstanding about every action that China take and will take, because any reason that if anything related with military actions, if before the arbitration ruling or after it, will be misunderstood by the media or outside the international community. So I think there's nothing directly connected with this arbitration ruling.
Former State Councilor Dai, as we heard in Jessica Stone's report, had some harsh words for the United States, saying that it's being very confrontational. Can the U.S. play a more constructive role, and if so, how?
Yes, I think in the past 40 years or even 60 years, as we mentioned this morning, that USA has always played a very good and positive role in the relations with China. And I think for this time to solve the dispute in the South China Sea, USA can play really a very positive role here. For instance, they can easily persuade the Philippines to take proper actions with China to open the dialogue reason or chances with China. But actually, in the past, the Philippines didn't follow such suggestions. So I think USA has really many good chances and rooms to help China solve such problem.
Premier Li just the other day said that bilateral talks is the answer. We've been hearing that a lot between China and the Philippines. Rodrigo Duterte, the new leader of the Philippines, seems open to dialogue. Do you think that's likely?
I think so, because the fact is that we have to know the facts of what happened before in the last 20 decades, I think, 2 decades. Because China has sent many delegations to Philippines to have talk with the Philippines, but refused by Philippine government. You know, as I know that the former Secretary General in charge of the foreign affairs in Philippines government, the former government, has already said that it's Philippines that refuse to negotiate, to talk with China in the past 2 decades. China has tried many times, more than 10 times, to send a delegation even to Manila, but nobody accepted them. Nobody meet them and nobody talk with them.
This arbitration ruling, it's expected next week. What do you think the outcome's going to be? What do you think the reaction's going to be? And how will it solve the situation in the South China Sea, or will it make it even more muddled?
I think no matter what outcome we'll have, we don't think this outcome will be positive to solve such dispute and problems for China, even for Philippines. So I think all the sides concerned, especially the Philippine side and USA, should not take the chance to force or to press China to do some reactions. Because in the recent media dialogues, some suggestion that China should be forced to take some actions according or abide such arbitration ruling. But this is out of the China's sovereignty problem.
Mr. Liu, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.